see people be killed. Now, South Africa leadership is coming to see me, I understand, sometime next week. And, we're supposed to have I guess a G20 meeting there or something. But we're having a G20 meeting. I don't know how we can go unless that situation's taken care of. But it's a genocide that's taking place that you people don't want to write about. But it's a terrible thing that's taking place. And farmers are being killed. They happen to be white. But whether they're white or black makes no difference to me. But white farmers are being brutally killed, and their land is being confiscated in South Africa. And the newspapers and the media, television media, doesn't even talk about it. If it were the other way around, they'd talk about it. That would be the only story they'd talk about. And I don't care who they are. I don't care about their race, their color. I don't care about their height, their weight. I don't care about anything. I just know that what's happening is terrible.
This is for the Americans. If you're not an American, feel free to watch, but please try and get it to the Americans. My name is Bianca Fan, born in South Africa, live in South Africa. Today you will be welcoming the so-called white Afrikaans refugees. They are there based on an offer made to them, which I must say was informed by disinformation about South Africa. Now, I've seen a lot of takes on who Americans think they are receiving. Okay, you are not getting successful, professional, white, middle-class South Africans that are fleeing South Africa. The people you are getting are the people that believe that there is discrimination against them based on their race. Keep in mind, we live in the most unequal country in the world. We have, for instance, 70% of agricultural land and agricultural holdings are owned by white South Africans. 62 to 68% of top leadership positions in corporate are filled by white males. There is a huge salary disparity between white South Africans and the rest of the population. And there are a number of other indicators which shows you that the story of discrimination based on race is false. Another thing that I wanted to say is that you will get certain so-called refugees that have experienced crime. However, in South Africa, no one is exempt. These people that you are welcoming assume because they're white, they should not experience crime. The people most affected by crime in South Africa happen to be black people that live in poverty. So, as you open your doors and welcome people, and you're going to get a lot of information and disinformation from these people, please do keep that in mind. Oh, I also would like to say all the best and good luck to the Americans.
This afternoon. The Deputy Secretary of Homeland Security and I just met with this first flight of South African refugees to arrive in our country pursuant to the President's executive order of certain egregious actions in South Africa. The President made it clear that Afrikaners in South Africa who were the victims of unjust racial discrimination would be welcome to come to the United States.
Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. I want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ra Kadash, which in the petty Hebrew tongue, as the correct name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you sister brothers living this truth, and shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying and show yourselves approved. Woo! As you did sing, Yahshua Allah, Hey, they don't give a damn anymore. What you just seen was blatant racism put in everybody's face in order to, really bait that race war that's about to start. Get that race war going. A lot of people are mad, angry. A lot of Jakes I talk to, because the racism was so blatantly. Like Trump, Elon Musk, the Edomites, they're not hiding it anymore. So what you just seen is them kicking out. They want to kick out the yellow and brown people, which are the children of Israel. Mexicans are Ishmaelites, Puerto Ricans. Those are your Ephraim, and what you got, Venezuelans, which I think is Asher, could be Nefertali, but they're Israelites, some of them. And then they're kicking out Haitians, which are Israelites. So kicking out yellow and brown people, but you want to import in so-called white people who are from the nation of Esau, Edom. They're called Edomites. The world calls them white people, but they're biblically called Edomites. So what we've seen is they want to make, like when we used to say that as a joke, but now it's all the way 100% true. Trump wants to make America white again. That's what he means by making America great again, make America white again. This has Elon Musk fingerprints all over it. Elon Musk is from South Africa. His mother stole the gold mines from the Hamites, which are Africans, the brown ones. And, the Hamites want to get their land back. So they've been roughing up these Edomites, and now here come Trump and Elon Musk to save the day. And now they're bringing them over here as they kick out all the yellow and brown people. So like their agenda's on full display. Like there's no hiding it. Ain't no ifs and buts about it. I'm gonna put reactions in the comment section. You can see how people's reacting to it. And what's tripping out is even got Edomites upset. Because why? This is exposing them. Because we've been calling them out, saying they racist, you evil people, and now Trump is backing all that up. I mean, this thing about to get ugly, y'all, Charlotte. And I heard they're going to bring in more. I think that this is the first batch. They're going to want to bring in like thousands of Edomite, South Africans into Babylon the Great, which is America. And this thing's going to get ugly because now the coon Sambos can't say nothing. Even Edomites can't even say nothing. A lot of them was mad. Esau rules by deceit. I was supposed to pretend to like you and do my racism on the underhand. But now you got Donald Trump as president. He like, no, we're going to do it blatantly and in the open and in their face. And we don't give a damn what anybody got to say. So they come with a lot of time about they the press. They getting, unalived and all of that. And they's getting beat up. Because this has been an ongoing issue. Because they got what they call a part of hell in South Africa. And that chick laid it out. She laid it all out. They own the majority of the land of South Africa is owned by Esau. That's how he took over Africa, was by making South Africa the capital in which he takes all the resources. Now your so-called Africans, which are Hamites, are now getting smart thanks to the power of Yahweh Shai. And I'm going to bring out my first precept, matter of fact, as I say that. And now they're taking their land back and, handling Esau roughly. And now he crying and hollering. And here come the Edomite savior, Donald Trump, to come and save them. Because he ain't caring about the other Hamites that's getting unalive by other groups of Hamites in the Congo. You don't care about that. So it ain't about, it's all about their racism. Like, ain't no ifs and buts about it no more. That's why I like what the Lord is doing. Because now you can't hide it anymore. And this is what's happening. And the world is sick of them. They got to get kicked out everywhere they are. Like the Edomites, they got to go in them bunkers, man. They already a small group. Other nations not liking them, and everybody's ready to handle them harshly. They got the French, the European, they got kicked out of Africa. So this is Obadiah 1 and 2 coming to life. It says, "Behold, I've made thee small among the heathen; thou art greatly despised." And that's why they're like wanting to put a petition out to have children. They telling they Edomite women to have children, but all she's doing is pushing out Jake babies. Because they want to be with us. And then they're desperate, man. Because like the Lord said, they're small. Edomites are the smallest group of people on the face of the planet. When you look at it worldwide, they're very small. They're primarily in Europe and America, and they're very small. In those little, countries that I just named. And like I said, they're greatly despised. Because all Esau has been exposed. The Lord has exposed them. Now everybody's starting to see the so-called white man is really a cancer upon the earth. They're destroying the earth. They're the reason why, you know, most people, the working class is broke because they so greedy. They don't know how to rule the country in righteousness. And we already knew it, and now the rest of the world is catching up. So that precept is definitely coming to life, man. I'm loving it. And then it reminds me of this too, because this thing is perfect, man. You can't say nothing, man. The Lord has given us all the power. When we sit here and talk bad about them Edomites on the highway and hedges, what can they say? Your president is a racist who's a puppet president to a billionaire, Elon Musk. And we got receipts. So there's nothing you can say. So now it's just shameful spewing. Like, now they looking pitiful. And when I looked at them Edomites at my job today, their head was down. They look demoralized. They have no rallying cry. Because they can't say nothing. You can't disprove when I say the so-called white man is racist. You can't disprove it because I got all this evidence. I bet YouTube going crazy with it. I bet TikTok going crazy with it. You can't say nothing. So the only thing left now is for that race war to take off that's been prophesied in the Bible to happen. Nation versus nation. Jacob versus Esau. It's gonna go down. So I want to get this right here. Because boy, that's a big time expose. I'm looking like, dang, the Lord made Donald Trump that prideful and that dumb to do something so blatantly racist. It just ruins his whole political campaign. Like, all he got left now is his hardcore base. I bet even the Sambos Coons got to jump ship. Like, dang, dude, like, hey, you really can't defend Donald Trump anymore. You just got to, like, go down. Now, if you're a Trump supporter, you're a known racist. Point blank, period. So here we go with Habakkuk 2:16 says, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall turn unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. And that's happening right now. Everybody's looking at Esau as a colonizer. He done brought that colonizer spirit back. Now he done brought up the South Africans. The Edomites there, all their stuff is on full blast. They're on full blast over there in Israel. They're on full blast in America. Even when the Europe that got kicked out, they on full blast. The French, they got kicked out of Africa. Like, Esau looking bad. You don't want to be an Edomite at this point. It's shameful. It's really shameful. Because we, as the Edomite now, like, people might start calling you a devil. They might get that spirit that we coming in like, man, the white man, the devil. So I can see that coming real soon, y'all. So it's coming next. And like Esau, they fully exposed. The Lord has exposed them. Now they're trying to bring up something good, and there's nothing good to bring about them. Like, I can always bring up some bad stuff that they do. There's nothing really good about an Edomite. They don't have that. The Lord is wiping their pride away. Only the super rich elites I see now can move around with their strong pride. But as far as the working class, oh man, they've been demoralized. They like, man, I gotta work with Yasharala. You know, and even I seen the Sambo Coon, Jace giving Edomites crazy looks today and talking bad about. I'm like, dang, the Coon Sambo talking bad about Esau? It's a wrap. And based on that move we just seen, that was a very bad move. That was a total lack of wisdom. All the way around. Just for a group of small Edomites. Like, if there ain't any intelligence, you should have saved the ones you already got over here. By you deporting out people and then bringing in, because like it shows him to be a hypocrite. He said America first. Yeah, he's bringing in immigrants from another country. Oh, we're going to kick them all out. We're going to deport them. Yeah, you're going to bring in the other ones because they white. And even Esau's calling out the other Edomites. Now they're even more divided. Satan is casting out Satan. You know, loosely paraphrasing. That's happening. Because that was a very, very dumb move, man. I mean, dumb. Because it puts eyes and specs on your true motivations. So, like that scripture say, his foreskin is uncovered. You know, male got that foreskin if they ain't circumcised. And you peel it back, you know, you see the head of the rod. That's how Esau is right now. He's blatantly straight naked, man. If you tell me you're a Trump supporter, I'm going to know you're a known racist. You know, I don't like no Edomites, but you'll know where they at depending on their political affiliation. If they like Donald Trump, they're a racist. Straight up. I mean, it's out there now. So, this dude's doing that because he's trying to preserve the so-called white race, the Edomites. Their backs is against the wall. And right now, Yashar, he's probing at the Constitution, trying to see what he can get away with, and what he got, what judges he got to get out the way, so he can do what he need to do. I heard he's suspending. He wants to suspend, what they call it, habeas corpus. I think that's what they call it. When you get due process, he's trying to override that. He's already said, I'm trying to deport even U.S. citizens. And really, we already know he wants to get rid of the children of Israel is what he wants to do. Because he wants America to be all white. And that's the game plan. And then, like, it's so bad, you can tell Esau taking L's. They getting kicked out the country. They already colonized. South Africa, they got kicked out. That's why they trying to save face. No, you getting kicked out. The Hamites done had enough for you. And they're taking their farmland back. So to save face, they gonna come over here. And I don't see it getting no better for them over here. Because Jake getting riled up. Like, Jake done seen that. Like, oh, it is like that? Oh, y'all like that? I think some KKK dudes got unalived. They went to a Jake neighborhood trying to act a fool, which is dumb. And for them getting unalived, show me like Jake ain't playing no more. So all they did is come over here. And when stuff get bad, Jacob's trouble, man. If they around a bunch of Jakes, they're going to get ate up alive. And this ain't nothing but race baiting. Trump thumbing his nose. I mean, this is it's all the way live, y'all, Charlotte. I mean, all the way. I'm looking like, dang, you that stupid. Esau used to be a slickster. He used to be talk slick with his tongue like a serpent. Beguile people. Play on people's naivety. And now they just like, man, forget it, man. We're just gonna go be out blatant racist. We just gonna show them this is what it is, man. We don't like you niggers. And it is what it is. That's where Esau is at right now. And he's been exposed. And I love it. Because this, like, Jakes have no choice but to wake up when you see this. And I'm looking at Jakes as Trump supporters. Like, how can you defend this dude now? Look what he's doing. So now you know his real agenda. That Project 2025. Trump is going for a dictatorship. He wants to be a dictator. He wants to be a king. He wants to be Emperor Nero. He want to call all the shots, man. Ain't no Congress, ain't no court. Senate is what I say go. That's the type of move that Donald Trump is going for with the help of Elon Musk. And all it's doing is hurting them because they're putting eyes on their true ways. It's making us men of the Lord be legitimate. It's validating us, what we done said about Esau, because look at what he's doing. He wants to influx and move in so-called white people, and he wants to kick out so-called yellow and brown people, which lets you know this dude is, he is what he is, man. A big-time devil Edomite. Because I like how they said that they'll be filled for shame for glory, because that's what's happening to them now. And I'm going to go get this too. Because it look like they colonizing days is over. I noticed all land they took, they starting to cough all that up, y'all, Charlotte. And then think this is just getting started. Think when they start kicking up in Gaza again, taking that land. I don't think people are going to accept that, man. They've been exposed on that front. Can't take Africa no more. They talking about invading Burkina Faso and taking that gold, and I don't think that's going to work, man. You already... Man, Esau has been the most exposed I've seen in my life. Ever in my life, man. So I'm calling Halam Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakadash, for exposing these devils. And with them being exposed, what's coming next? Y'all, judgment. So look for this devil to have a hissy fit because he done lost. And he done lost land. They done lost land in South Africa, y'all. So I'm going to bring this up right here. And this is Micah 2:2, and it says, and they convert fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man and his heritage. So Esau done used that blessing, the sword, which whatever little way it comes, from a gun to a military vehicle, his sword, his military prowess, he done took over the earth and running the world into wickedness, man. And now the Lord done raised up the prophets, to course correct and be a counter to all Esau's wickedness, man. And now I'm looking like, you better not try to defend no white person around me, man. All this fuel I got, stuff I could pull out to show that Esau Edom is the devil in the flesh. And all I do is want to take somebody's stuff. And I know we're in the season where their taking is over with, man. I can see somebody gonna probably give Babylon the Great what she can handle. Because they're doing way too much. And they're doing way too much because they feeling the pressure of Yahushua coming back. And they know it ain't gonna be nothing nice. So you see a lot of them, they scrambling right now. Straight scrambling. Let me see, I think I got another precept I wanted to get. Yeah, I'm gonna go get this one right here. And we can probably leave off with this one because it's showing the hypocrisy of Esau. He's a big old hypocrite. And it's on the world stage for everybody to see. Ain't no hiding this one. Ain't no twisting this one. This is like right in your face. This is what Esau want. This is what Donald Trump, Elon Musk want. This is what the elite bankers want. And to make the world white again, or Edomites, they're going to have to unalive Yahshua, the children of Israel. They're going to have to unalive the brown people, the yellow people. So look for Esau to step up on the genocide. Get it? And like, he's going to have to step it up. I think Trump is really seeing the long game of what he got to do. Because they're allegedly deporting people and getting people out of here. But I'm looking at Tulsa, Oklahoma, like the octopus that we out there with, that's Ishkarite, he's still with us. The people I get my tacos from, they still here. It's like they deporting people, but it's like throwing a rock in the lake. So that's not going to work. He got to step it up. He got to use UN troops, FEMA troops, and he got to start unloading people by the 100,000s in order to, make this thing back white again, to tip it back over. Because it's Jake everywhere, especially here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I'm like, you got to come on with it, dude. Because we know what he wants. We know he wants America to be all white again. Now, he tried to lie. You hear him talk, I don't care if it's black people. I don't care if it... Somebody should have said, okay, what you going to do with them Hamites that's getting, ran off from their homeland, that's getting attacked by other Hamite refugee camps. What about that? Nobody questioned on it. We got to save the white people. They getting attacked. We got to save them. That's where they do that. And then he went and did it. He's just like Emperor Nero. He's waving that executive power. This dude done signed so many executive orders to change things. And Ed is looking crazy right now. Like, dang, I put my faith in this dude. He got us just looking like real bad. Blatant racism is what they own. And it's not going to be good for them, y'all, Sharala. Especially the men get that spiritual power. It's not going to be good at all for them. I mean, even the YN's going to turn Esau up. They say they better be in a gated community. I heard they're supposed to be getting housing, food stamps, and all kind of stuff that the children of Israel was getting as immigrants, and Esau cried about it. He ain't going to cry with the white Africans getting it. But they're fully exposed all the way. So I'm going to get Proverbs 11:9 says, a hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. And we just seen that. It said a hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor. Trump done destroyed his people, which is his neighbor. He done destroyed them. That's why a lot of them was protesting against him. And Lord, when I do a lesson on that, I got pictures on that. I seen Edomites protesting Donald Trump. So he done fully, put it out there and exposed them. And what they doing is hypocritical. You said America first, get these people out. We look up, now you moving people in. And your excuse on moving them in is because they're white. We just want white people. We don't want, you bunch of jigaboos and what they call them, wetbacks. They don't want that. Bunch of savages. They don't want that. They want the white South Africans to come over here. And you already know that it's like a blending in with who they are. You know the South Africans is racist. So now they about to get buddy-buddy with Trump. And it's just making them like a total mess. Because they look like a hypocrite, man. You supposed to be getting people out. Now you bringing people in. So if you're white, you can come in. But if you're yellow or brown, you got to get out. So that makes his whole message and everything he's doing, he looks like a complete joke. And the nation, everybody's laughing at them. They're laughing at him and then laughing at them. Because they asked for Donald Trump. They wanted Donald Trump. Now you got this mess on your hands. And we're going to laugh at you. We knew that dude was a dumb card artist. We knew it. Esau didn't know. They heard that delicious racism and went on in, drunk the Kool-Aid. Now they all just looking a hot mess. And then Jake is starting to separate from Esau. That's making Esau very weary and mad because he needs to suck our energy in order to survive. He needs Jake ideas. He needs to eat Jake food. He needs Jake to survive. But they try to flip the other way around. So a simple 2/3 Jake, they probably, believe the hype. But we over here like, yeah, y'all. Hey, Esau is cooked. Esau was cooked, y'all Shrala. Straight cooked. Because I'm looking like, ain't no way this fool did that move. And I know he know about the backlash it's going to cause. He doesn't care. You act the fool, they're just going to lay you out. And that's going to kick off Jacob's trouble. So everything is in the workings, y'all Shrala. Everything is all laid out there. All we got to do is stay prayed up. And Lord willing, I hope this lesson was edifying. So I want to say, Kwam Yashar Allah. Hey, stay locked in. Because Yahweh Shah is quickly on the way. Shalom.